Well, Cecil Rhodes really is a historical figure and not a hero. He managed to get the settlers established not only in southern Rhodesia, northern Rhodesia, and went as far as a bit of what was Nyasaland and Malawi, and then South Africa itself. He was really the anchor of this of settlers taking root, especially the English-speaking settlers.
Did he do this by fair means or foul?
Is there any settlers that take anything by fair means? That's never done. It was foul means all through.
There was much of Africa, millions and millions of acres, where there were wild animals and nothing else. We came into an area that was uninhabited, undeveloped. Well, Rhodes got a charter. We go right back to before the turn of the century, where Rhodes made an agreement with Lobengula.
Mr. Rhodes, the king asked what bargain you would like to make with him. This.
Yeah.
Mr. Hallam, will you kindly tell him just exactly what's in it?
Yeah. Iswa nini lonki imvume lano.
They paid Lobengula in guns and money and many other things. I don't know the exact details, but you've got to go right back to that history before the turn of the century to find out exactly what happened.
Whereas we agree to deliver to the Royal Kraal 1,000 Martini breech-loading heavy rifles and 100,000 rounds of suitable ball cartridge, I, Lobengula, King of Matabeleland, do grant concession to obtain all metals and minerals in my territories.
Cecil Rhodes and the pioneers came in here. They virtually occupied this land. They did it by continuously cheating the chiefs of the time, of which my grandfather, Kuvima Zama, was the Chinamora at the time. And it was my grandfather that allowed Cecil Rhodes and the Roman Catholic Church priests that came with him as pioneers to build the Chishawasha mission, which is about 15 kilometers east of Harare.
My father was Kadungure Mapondera, son of Gorejena, Murozin tribe. When Europeans came in this country, they went to him and asked for friendship. He said, "You Europeans, how can you ask to be my friend?" Mr. Selos, he said, "Yes, I'm telling you the truth. I am an Englishman. What I say is true." He said, "Though you are an Englishman, I do not believe in what you say. You must have something behind your mind which you are hiding."
What was that?
That was, father knew that he was in need of taking the land from me.
The king says, when he gave permission for the great white chief Ulodzi to dig for the yellow dirt, he thought 1 or 2 men would come and dig a few holes. He never expected an army to come and dig up his whole country.
The
The king has given that permission. Does the king lie?
Inkosi kayiqambi manga.
He says the king does not lie.
Kanti nxa babe ngabe bonile itshani luthule esibayeni sami baba ngalembana.
The king says, if they find gold in his crawl, can they dig for it?
Yes.
Kanti bangalibona enyaweni zami lapha bangemva yini na?
If they find gold under his very feet, can they dig for it?
Yes.
The white settlers came here to dig gold, to ask for permission to dig gold and to trade with the Africans at the time. But only to turn around the next day and usurp the whole country and to reduce the Africans into sort of serfs and to subjugate them as their colonial slaves.
The land was the source of everything. It was regarded as life itself, and it was, according to the Lobengula or his father Mzirikazi, it was held in trust by the king for the people, and no one owned land as an individual. The king himself did not own land. It was held for the people by him. They used it as and when was necessary for whatever purpose that each individual chose to use the land for.
Oh, ngaliphebi ilizwe la abantu ba.
The king says he is desolate.
Oh.
He has betrayed his people and given away his land.
Oh.
Lobengula found out that he had been tricked by the settlers and suspended the agreement by a letter to the Bechuanaland Times in February 1889. He dispatched 2 envoys to London to see Queen Victoria. She kept them waiting for a week and then declined to see them. By 1896, there was a general uprising. They called it Chimurenga.
Cape Town, March the 26th. The Matabele have revolted in Insega and Filibusi districts and have massacred a number of whites, including the native commissioner, Mr. Bentley. Mr. Salus has expressed the view that strong and immediate measures might quell the insurrection. April the 11th. The whole Matabele nation has now risen, and it is recognized that 1,500 men are wanted to put down the rebellion.
It was superiority of arms that settled the first Chimurenga and enabled the settlers to subjugate the people, both Ndebele and Shona. 2 spirit mediums were hanged as instigators of rebellion, Nehanda and Kagu. The settlers had achieved their aim. Henceforth, the natives were to be restricted as to their movements. By successive land acts, much of the country was allocated for settler activities, without reference to traditional practice. In many places, local people found themselves being forcibly ejected from land they had cultivated for generations.
What took place was these people were squatters on land.